Hello everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Today through this small lecture I am going to talk about the ACR, that is Annual Confidential Report, or sometime it is known as often in the case of central government employee, Annual Performance Assessment Reports, and how it is written by the reporting officer, by the reviewing authority and by the accepting authority. Friends, you know कि ACR, Annual Confidential Report, is a general practice which is adopted in public job as well as private job to assess the performance of the employee or officer. Every organization sets certain rules ki how to fill up the ACR/APAR. What if any adverse remark has to be endorsed in the APAR or Annual Confidential Report? What procedure has to be adopted? Generally, the ACR period is taken into consideration from the 1st of April of every year to the next 30th March of the year. The person who writes the ACR is known as the reporting officer. Reporting officer is a person who is immediately in supervisory position of the employee of whose ACR is being written. Thereafter, he forwards the ACR to the next officer who is in higher rank to him. He is known as the reviewing officer, and the further reviewing officer forward the ACR to give the certain benchmark number or to endorse his remarks. He is known as the accepting authority. It happens according to the hierarchy of the rank. Sometimes there are only 2 officers who are involved in writing the ACR. Sometimes there are 3 officers who are involved in the writing ACR. If you see कि the person who is reporting upon the performance of the employee has to keep in mind certain material which is available before him while writing the ACR of the individual. He cannot be biased. He cannot obviate the rule which has been laid down by the concerned state or concerned department or concerned institution. He or she has to follow that rules. He cannot adversely affect by being biased against the individual कि I will learn a lesson to him. He or she will have to rely upon the actual performance of the employee. How the employee has performed professionally, how is the integrity of the employee, what is the professional efficiency of the employee. That all should be considered only based upon the material available before the reporting officer. He or she cannot make mind without any material. Suppose a bad entry or adverse entry has to be endorsed in the ACR. There is a rule, this is basic requirement of the principle of natural justice, that material should be communicated to the person whose ACR is being written so that he or she can improve himself, and at the later on he could not be denied his promotion only because his ACR/APR is not good. In many cases, the constitutional courts has categorically hold the uncommunicated ACR or APAR cannot be considered by the DPC. Every adverse entry which has been endorsed in the ACR must be communicated. I am going to cite Supreme Court judgment in Tarsem Kumar versus Union of India and others, It was decided in 2014 by Supreme Court, where the division bench of this court observed that promotion to a higher rank affect not only the growth and development of the individual officer, but equally the department and the institution also. If a person is getting good remark in his ACR, he will be promoted timely, and of course he will be working naturally. His career is not jeopardized, and like the department will get output from him. In Tarsem Kumar, court further held that while writing an FIR, the guidelines and the instructions issued by the competent authority, issued by the concerned state, issued by the concerned department must be adhered to, as any casual or cavalier approach of the designated officer can jeopardize the service career of the assessed officer. I am going to further cite a case. This is a state of UP versus Yamuna Shankar Mishra. In this case, Honorable Supreme Court has held that facts and circumstances may not be on record, but the conduct, reputation and character require public knowledge or notoriety and may be within his knowledge. And the officer, before forming an adverse opinion, the reporting officer should share and confront the concerned officer with the said and then make it part of the record. This gives an opportunity to the erring or corrupt officer to correct the errors of the judgment, conduct, behavior, integrity or conduct or corrupt proclivity. If despite being given such an opportunity, the officer fails to perform his duties or improve himself, the same may be recorded in the confidential report and can be supplied to the concerned officer, so that he may have an opportunity to know the remarks made against him, and also to give him an opportunity to make an appropriate representation to the higher authorities in case he feels guilty. A case has been recently decided by the Honorable High Court of Delhi in Manu Dev Dahiya versus Union of India. The Honorable High Court on 23rd of March 2023 had decided in this case, where the facts of this case are: one ITBP officer was given 0 marks in his ACR or APAR. When he approached his senior officer in reviewing and getting remedy for that, to expunge that adverse remark, because he was not communicated at any stage of the filling of that regard, he got no remedy. Finally, he filed a writ petition under 226 of the Constitution before the Honorable High Court of Delhi. Honorable High Court of Delhi ordered for expunge of that remark because it was not communicated to the officer. Officer has been thoroughly very good or outstanding officer, and how within a short span of time he was assessed as 0. It was a matter which was seriously taken by the Honorable High Court, and by citing many judgments of the Supreme Court, Honorable High Court of Delhi held that the activity done by the accepting authority, by the reviewing authority, by the reporting authority, and giving 0 marks to the assessing officer was against the principle of natural justice. He was never communicated about any adverse remark. He was never given any memo, and all that was done by the reporting officer was just because he was biased to that officer. The Honorable High Court ordered his case to be considered by the DPC fresh. He ordered for the expunge of the APR also. Yes, dear friend, by this lecture you would be able to know what importance ACR APAR contains. It gives an opportunity to an employee to get promoted to the higher rank, as well as it gives an opportunity to the institute or department to get good amount of output from that individual who has been timely promoted. If any adverse remark is endorsed in the FR or ACR of the individual, it must be communicated to him so that he can make a representation and he can exercise the rights available in natural justice, right of natural justice. Thank you very much for listening me, for giving me attention. If any feedback you give me, I will highly appreciate that, so that I can collect many more Supreme Court judgment and High Court judgment also over the topic. And the person whose ACR has been badly reported or adversed, and he or she has been denied promotion, he can seek the remedy available under Article 32, Article 226 by filing a writ petition before the Honorable High Court or Honorable Supreme Court of India. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.